Hi everyone, my name is Angelica Landeros and I'm an admissions counselor here at San Diego State University. Today I will be going over quadrant 3. So once you have finished your first two quadrants, you are going to put your educational programs and all the extracurricular activities that you have participated within the last 36 months. You have all these programs here that you can select from if you have participated in any of them. You can go ahead and click yes. Once you do that, you are going to be prompted to answer another question asking you how many years you were part of the program. If you haven't, just go ahead and click no and move on to the next section. For the next question, you do have to put in work information as well. So if you worked during your time in high school, you can select how many hours you worked. And if you didn't, just go ahead and click the no option. If you did, you are going to be prompted to answer another question if it was related to the major of your choice. So you can go ahead and answer that. For today, I'll just go ahead and do no. And once you do that, it's also going to ask you a little bit more about asking for the average number of hours you worked in any of the programs that are listed here or anything extra as well. So if you were in any cheerleading programs, any marching band, go ahead and click that. And again, it's going to ask you a little bit more if you held a leadership position in there. So you can go ahead and click yes or no. For the purpose of the video, I'll go ahead and I'll select no for all of these so that we can move into the next section. Just go ahead and click continue to the next section. Make sure that you are saving everything on your application. You also have the opportunity to apply to the Educational Opportunity Program. This program is a program for students who are low income and first generation as well. And if you want a little bit more information about the program, you can go ahead and click here on the admissions side. And if you are thinking of applying to this program, just know that the application is here. So I'll go ahead and I'll walk you through it right now. But each campus will have different deadlines. So you can go ahead and click on that page and select Fall 2025. Once you do that, it's going to give you the campus name and the priority deadline or the application deadline. Also for documents, just know that it's a little bit different as well. You might see how it differs for freshman students. So going back to our application, you can select to apply to the educational program. So for the purpose of this video, we are going to be selecting yes. And it's going to ask you a little bit more questions if you were enrolled in any, CSU program before through EOP, you're going to click no or not applicable. And it's going to ask you about family information, how many people live with you, how many of them are currently attending college. Go ahead and answer this section to the best of your ability. Once you do that, you are going to be moved on to the next section. So again, for the purpose of the video, I'll go ahead and I'll answer some of these questions here. And we are moving on to the next section. So click save and continue. If you don't want to work on the application for now, you always have the option to select yes, and I'll return later to complete the EOP questions. So it is, again, another section. Once you fill out that first section, you have three other things that you would have to continue. So selecting yes, so that you can continue with your EOP application, you have parent, guardian, independent information as well, financial aid status to determine the eligibility for the program, and also the EOP questions. So you have questions here that you have to answer about yourself. We highly encourage that you are precise and honest as possible and include as many details in here. Don't just answer questions with yes or no. The more that you have in your application, the better as well. So once you finish these questions, you have to request your letters of recommendation. So here you can select create EOP recommendation request. And you can select the information. You can ask any counselor, any teacher, anyone who knows you from your academic and knows a little bit about your personal life as well. They can write a recommendation for you. So go ahead. This is the way that you can add them here, and it's going to be sent to them. So again, the priority deadline will be changing for them. And once you finish all of this, you have your third quadrant already completed. So again, if you do have any questions, you can always, about the EOP program, you can always go back here and you have their contact information. So you can go ahead and contact the EOP program as well at the campus that you are thinking of applying. So this concludes quadrant 3. We'll go ahead and we'll see you for the last quadrant. Thank you.